Hello, hello, and welcome to part 2 of episode 21 of my broadcast. Today we are starting a new series, or we began yesterday developing the Edge podcast, which is about living with disability and being creative. So we'll somehow figure out a way to make that work. Hopefully my audio is working well. I could get my phone. You know what? I'm going to get my phone. I'll be right back. Entertain yourself. Sorry about that. We'll use some intro music to cover that up. So I just spent an enormous amount of time trying to add a new banner to my website, my YouTube channel, and that was pretty uncomfortable. But anyway, here we are. We are the Edge podcast, and there's the full screen. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Lisa, and you're probably wondering, you probably have some questions for me, and if you have some questions for me, let me open up the chat box. I know. I'm going to just write in it. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. If you've popped in and you're around, it's 4:17 p.m. It took all day to get started here today. Well, not all day, but just about all day. So here we are. The Edge podcast. All right, let's get to work. First thing. We need some. So we're the Edge podcast. We're going to get rid of one of the podcasts. So put that in the trash. Yes. Our goal is to get 1,000 subs. What's that? Oh, that's. You're seeing the critter in the background. Well, that's kind of cool. So that's an image, the Edge podcast. This would be the branding that goes with the podcast. So the idea is I have a Zoom, which is this little, let's go to the full screen camera, full screen video. Hello again. So this is my Zoom, and it is a little recorder that you can take on the go. And I did my first podcast test, and what I'm going to do is try and drag it into here. I'm going to add its audio. I don't know how it works. I don't know if this is going to work. And as you know, this is a teaching learning podcast. Or the way I work is I learn. And as I learn, I hope others can learn how to teach themselves things. All right, so we want to add, we want to add a audio, maybe a media source. Okay, let's do media source. Image. Yeah, it's a media source. So a new one, create new. You can't actually, let's see if I can. No. Can I drag this? No. Okay. Local file. So we're going to browse for a local file. And that would be, oh dear me. It's this little 1 gigabyte card I have. I'm going to reset it. My phone just beeped. Curious about that. Hello, phone. What did you beep about? Oh, it's nothing much. There I am, live. I hope lots of you will join me and invite your friends, and we will get this monetized and get the business working. Okay, so back to it. We are looking for an audio source. There it is. Okay, let's see if we can find it. It is in folder 1. There are 2 on here, so let's add the first one. Can I open it? Yep. I'm going to put my headset in so I can listen in. And we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. And will it play right away? I don't know.
And welcome to
I don't hear anything.
my podcast.
Okay, so media source. So I'll need to
Alright, so
desktop audio. I'm going to have to put that on to monitor.
Is about trying to
So I'll go to
live life
the systems
and be
file
okay
and
ways to
desktop audio.
entertain yourself.
We're going to monitor
and
it,
Having a project or
and then we're going to monitor and output.
great idea.
Well, I don't hear anything.
Doesn't have to be a great idea.
And it
What are we
is
talking about
playing.
here? Coming into my studio.
Oh, media
my art
source.
Studio,
So it's
which I'll
literally
grab a
not,
few
we're going to
pictures
take
with
the monitor
my
off the desktop.
iPad, and then I will OBS
And we're gonna-
that up.
I can hear it.
We will start a brand new podcast. And this is, so hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Baker-Faya.
You need to be
and I'm
speaking into the
very
mic.
happy, generally speaking, but I'm in a very frustrated point. I'm an artist and a researcher and a disabled person in a wheelchair. And I'm trying to manifest money by creating a program on YouTube. But and never mind the but. And I would like to find a way to make that happen. So let's say I have been working on developing my company, Lilac Flows, which I incorporated in 2018. And I'm beginning my minute book, organizing and that sort of thing, and it's been very, very slow progress. It is now 2023, and I have got to go onto the corporate website for Canada. It's registered in Ontario, and begin the process of doing the tax form for last year, which I missed the deadline for. So already off to a very slow start, but this is what we're working on. So I'm currently in my wheelchair, driving around my condo and talking to you about what I think is important in life. Now, let's get started. First of all, we are all humans on Earth. We are the top creature on this planet, and that is by design. A lot of people.
Okay, so something just happened. I left the podcast. Okay, I left that screen. Where were we? Full screen video. There it is. Okay. So this.
Hello, and welcome to.
So this is a 9-minute media. So I'm gonna try and get back to where we were before I changed channels. What I wanted to do was add in the we'll do that right here. We'll add in the iPad, which would be a I have it as another camera source so that I can switch to. I took some pictures that go along with the talk. So this would be the first podcast, and I have to put it together. So where is the camera video capture? So that would go add existing iPad screen and okay. So that's the iPad screen. And we're going to just shrink that a little bit. So a little more. You can see Keith over there. You can see him moving his feet. I could change the angle of that. You can see all of them, maybe. There he is. Hello, Keith. He can't hear you. He has his headset in. Anyway, we've got some pictures and images, and we'll go to those. So we'll go to the camera. Photo. How do we do this? Click here. There we go. So that's the first one. And then, I guess what I can do is, let's get rid of the black. So that would be an Option key move. Get rid of the black border, or the most of it. Option key move. And Option key move. And Option key move. Oops, something weird happened there. All right, so this is sort of about my creative practice. So in my creative practice, I'm a painter. So let's shrink this down a bit too. Can we do that? Yes, we can. And might not even Option key this way and Option key it this way. Is that right? Is that what we want to do? Sure. I'm not sure. Let's go over. Yeah, just like that. All right. And it's getting a bit messy and a bit busy at the same time as it is busy. This is my Lilac Flows is the name of the company. And I have the ideas of what I'm building it into. See what other pictures we have that we can share. So I've already showed you some of these, I think, in the last time that's nice. I'm gonna Option and drag that way. Okay. So there I am in the camera. There's my logo. Let's make that a little bigger. That's kind of nice. Lilac Flows. Yep. And this is the name of the podcast. And this is the screen capture for the images that would go along with the audio, which I started to play already and which you've heard a little bit of it. But as you know, this is a work in progress. Okay, media. Is it playing? There it goes. Starting. I can hear it in my headset.
Hello and welcome to my podcast about me. All right, so hello and welcome to this podcast, which is about trying to live life and be okay and finding ways to entertain yourself and having a project or a great idea. Doesn't have to be a great idea. What are we talking about here? Coming into my studio, my art studio, which I'll grab a few pictures with my iPad and then I will OBS that up. We will start a brand new podcast. And this is so hi.
Okay, so this is the OBS part right here. I'll move that around a bit. This is the we're in OBS, and this is the pictures I took using my iPad. Okay, so let's have another look at another one. We've already seen that one. Let's go back. That one's a little further back, so just along the wall, and they're kind of blurry. I'm not sure about what to do about that. These are just lined up in my condo, and that's my Mac screen, which you've already seen. Let's go back to the images. So I should bring this over so it's a little more accessible to me. That's what I'm doing right now. And I believe there is a second, we're going to add another media source. We're adding another media source from that same media source 2. Browse from the Zoom, which is the name of the recorder, the mobile recorder. And we're going to add that in.
Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of The Edge.
Doesn't seem to be any sound on it.
Life in a wheelchair.
Okay, well,
And being
we'll
a
remove it.
creator.
We'll remove it. Yes. Okay, so it's gone. Let's go back to the other one we were listening to. Speed 100%. Okay. There it goes again.
In a wheelchair.
All right, this is
And
important.
great idea. What are we talking about here? Coming into my studio, my art studio, which I'll grab a few pictures with my iPad, and then I will OBS that up. We will start a brand new podcast.
This is the brand new podcast.
And this is, so hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Baker-Figa, and I'm pretty happy, generally speaking, but I'm in a very frustrated point. I'm an artist and a researcher and a disabled person in a wheelchair. And I'm trying to manifest money by creating a program on YouTube, and never mind the but. And I would like to find a way to make that happen.
Okay, so this is the project. The Edge podcast is my idea for my next thing, for how I'm going to use this OBS and how I'm going to monetize it into a viable program that people would join and want to listen to. So let's see what else goes on here. Let's listen some more. Oh, it seems to start right from the scratch when I hit stop. Okay. You know, there's always going to be problems.
Great idea. Doesn't have to be a great idea.
Okay, I found the right
What are we
button.
talking about here? Coming into my studio, my art studio, which I'll grab a few pictures with my iPad, and then I will OBS that up. We will start a brand.
These are of my closet. I want to make my closet accessible. Right, starting here. This is the studio.
New podcast. And this is, so hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Baker-Figa, and I'm pretty happy, generally speaking.
So we got a few things to work on. There's some boots in the bottom of the bookshelf that need to be put in the closet.
But I'm in a very frustrated point. I'm an artist and a researcher and a disabled person in a
These are some of the images from the studio.
wheelchair. And I'm trying to manifest money by by creating a program on YouTube, and never mind the but. And I would like to find a way to make that happen. So, let's say I have been working.
Okay, I'm going to stop that right here because on this, there's a video. Let's have a look at this video. I'm liking the setup. I'm like the lilac flows at the bottom down here. Wish I had like a way to run the mouse over this. I think we might. Give me a second. I'm going to add in a, what are we going to, display capture. We could do window capture, but it's a display. Okay. And it's going to be the whole thing. Looks like. And then we'll set it up to show the OBS. Won't that be fun? I've tried this before and haven't had that much success with it, but I'm hoping I can get it to work this time. Okay, that's it right there. So bring this in. Good. All right, and then I would hit the Option key and shrink this up to here, and this up to here, and this is just going to give you OBS. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra over here in case we want to look at any menus. So then I will expand this. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So you're going to get what's moving inside the window. Let's see if I can do this. Can I do this? Can I do this? I see I can. But I'm not sure if I can. So it somehow has to be in the window here. And that would be kind of like yeah, so now you're going to see the mouse moving around, but only in this tiny little piece. So, okay. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, the problem is I don't understand how to deal with the way it duplicates itself. So you're not going to get to see what I wouldn't mind showing you. But that would have been cool. Let's keep trying. All right. Very confusing. Option. I spent an enormous amount of time this afternoon in a very annoying situation trying to get my YouTube branding done with this new podcast name up. Very frustrating. Anyway, what I see happening is this thing keeps repeating. So I don't know how to deal with that. We'll just remove it then. Throw it in the trash. Yes. Okay. This is good, though. This is very nice. Where to now, brown cow? I hope the audio is working well. And we're going to go ahead and what are we going to do? We're going to open up a window. Which we don't have. Let's see if we can find a website. There's the website. So this is the page for my channel that I told you about. So channel customization in YouTube Studio. And the tab is called branding. And you can put in imagery. So that's the new picture of me. You can see the word edge has been cut off. But then over here it's the edge. That's the name of the podcast. And down here it says the Edge podcast. I guess it looks all right. That's how it'll present. So eventually that would end up on this video as a watermark. This is the watermark. This will be the banner for the website. And this will be the image that shows up when you go to the website. And we have a goal of making 1,000 subs because that's when it gets monetized. Okay, we're going to go to the iPad again. I have to do this again in another window. Hope you guys are having a good day. I hope things are going well for you. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather outside. I know that I spent most of the day inside, but we did go get our groceries, and my sister's coming to visit tomorrow, coming in on the train with her husband all the way from BC, so that will be fun. And then she's gone by Wednesday, and my kids will come too, and we'll all eat a meal together. We'll go to the tavern probably Wednesday for brunch, and that'll be great. So this is actually a video. Let's see what happens when I hit play. Now it's filming. I clicked the film button. Nothing. Now I turn it off. Now it's filming. I clicked the film button. The video's not playing. Now I turn it off. Now it's Try filming. Again. I clicked the film this button. Video is playing now I turn it off. On the TV. What? Now it's filming. I clicked the film on the TV using AirPlay. Now I turn it off. Well, do I have a TV playing? I don't understand that. Okay, well, the video didn't play. Let's see what else we got. Picture of me. Another picture of me. Picture of the screen. What is that? What is the name of disability impairment in custody deprivation? I don't know where that comes from or why we're looking at that. This looks like old. Oh, this might be old photographs. Yes, these are old. That's an old purse. That's the iPad keyboard that I never liked. Okay. So this is some images of some older images that happen to already be on the computer. Okay. So that's the iPad. And we have audio. That's great. I hope the audio is working well. And there's our 30 minutes. Wow, that went by really quickly. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you guys. And we'll talk again soon with the next episode of the podcast, The Edge, that talks about disability and creativity with your host, me, Dr. Lisa. Thanks.